Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines.
And already we're underway here. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Beckham, and they can counter here. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Good read, needed to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just eases him off the ball. Cantona. Palmer. And it's Ødegaard. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Palmer. He might be in here! Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. Drogba, and he's cut it out. He's had it taken off him. Oh, just skips past his man. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to come. Cantona, decent chance! And he's found the net! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Newcastle penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Salah plays. Up he goes! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Palmer! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
He's in space and looking for options. Taken back almost at once. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. And he's had a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Alexander-Arnold. Muscular approach does pay off here. Palmer. Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And we have our very first corner. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Ødegaard, over to the left. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cantona gets into a good position.
There
Rice.
will be 1 minute added time.
Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway. And it's Ødegaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Newcastle do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Palmer. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, this is what... Goes for a shot! It's fallen loose again! That's a sharp pass. Now it's Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Palmer.
The attendance for this match was
Aims beyond the defence. And this is Owen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The pass has gone astray. Ødegaard.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that has been cut short. And it's Palmer. Knocks it into space. Gordon. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
To replace him is number 13.
Newcastle still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Park Ji-sung. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Van Dijk. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's made its way to him. That's a little off target. And Guardiol. And this is Van Nistelrooy. It's played through for him. And he's... And Van Nistelrooy! In he goes again. He scores! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Face to face, tries a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Ødegaard. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Reinders. I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Played back in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Plays in a... Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Son Heung-min. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Pinches it off him. Now it's Son... And there's the shot! What a hit. The save was firm.
Son Heung-min probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your...
Oh, what has happened here? De Ligt cuts out the pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Newcastle yet to have an attempt on goal. White is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ugarte. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Rashford. And this is Owen. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And we have our very first corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rashford. Looking to play him in. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Alcanus. Oh, good spread. And it's Ødegaard. Passing nice and neat. Now it's Owen.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a goal kick. Ødegaard. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Alcanus. Out to the left it goes. And he's managed to get free. Played into the box. Rashford. In with the challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ødegaard. Ødegaard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That'll be a corner. Ødegaard with the short one. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a half-decent try.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. White promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ugarte. Not the most accurate pass. El Canus. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rashford gets into some space. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's worked it through. Face to face with the shot at goal! In for the pieces! The captain delivers!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not.
He's having a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
And we're off again.
On the field.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Number 15, Beckham.
El Canus, terrific header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Gerrard going vertical. Gravenberg.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Probing pass. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there. Newcastle come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Ugarte. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's João Pedro. He's had it taken off him. Well, nicely intercepted. That has been slung wide. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
El Canus. And it's Son Heung-min. He's under a lot of pressure there. And that is a little undercooked. This looks promising. No, again there's no way through. Over to the left. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival. Out to the right. Beckham looking to run onto it. Newcastle do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Gerrard. Now it's Owen. Wan-Bissaka calmly anticipates. Now it's João Pedro. El Canus. Son Heung-min. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ugarte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot could be... Owen! They want to be quick to recover this.
Keep calm and...
It's Gerrard! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Threads one in. Good take, and is he in? He's... Owen! And that could come back to haunt them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Ugarte. Ødegaard. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. El Canus. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. And Owen! It's bounced back off the post. Yes! Do not write them off. Back they come. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Goes looking wide. Son Heung-min. El Canus. Real chance! Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's João Pedro. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, that was vital. Big chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's got an impressive assist tally, and he's got solid defensive numbers too, so he really does make that left side his own, whether he's at left-back or as a wing-back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Inzaghi. It's a pretty loose pass. De Bruyne. Played into space. Oh, easy pickings there. De Bruyne. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Gilmore. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Soulé.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's just beyond his reach. Nicely weighted. Takes a shot! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Numero 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Inzaghi. He can run onto that, and he's intervened well there. And here's Inzaghi. Van Basten. It's Van Basten! It's bounced back off the post. Seedorf. Well, that has not gone well.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shoots! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Çalhanoğlu really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think...
And Martinez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to play it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's found a way past. Here he rises! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Acerbi. Now Dumfries. And it's Barella. Martinez. Knocks it into space. Platini. And he's worked it through. Ricci. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing it.
Barella! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Acerbi. And it's Shevchenko. Well, played right into his path. That is a crunching tackle. And he's there to belt it away. Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Barella. Mkhitaryan. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And it's Barella. Tries to dink it through. No, he's overshot the green. Seedorf. Always onto this. This one. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he thumps it clear. Dumfries. And it's Ricci. Now it's Martinez. And Mkhitaryan. Now this could be a chance. Look at the space here. Pull it. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Shevchenko! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really...
Header! Albertini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! Acerbi. Ricci. Shevchenko. Hullet. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. All right, Shevchenko. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that should get the job done. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Barella. Kaka. That's a nicely shaped ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. He's gone direct here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5. Lascia il campo per il
And we're underway again.
Nagatomo.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ricci. Inter Milan finding their passes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. Barella. And it's Ricci. That's Mkhitaryan. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, well played, well played. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Platini. Well, what about it? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Seedorf. And here's Çalhanoğlu. It's a searching pass. Ricci gets over and intercepts. Passes short and sharp. Mkhitaryan. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Thuram. Thuram. Nice interception, well timed. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And that's a throw-in. Just about up to 75 minutes. Barella.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Filippo Inzaghi. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And the shot! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Searching pass he's played there. DiMarco. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ricci. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's a throw. Mkhitaryan. Barella. Passing nice and neat. Oh, super ball. And a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, l'edizione di oggi e mette a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember all that beautiful technical football that was done at speed, because he always had that pace in his game. And remember his aerial strength too. He was very, very good heading a football.
Played into space. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Bale. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And across. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Played out wide. And it's Maicon. And here's Messi. That'll be a throw. And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. Maicon.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. It'll pass back. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Rivaldo. That's been slipped through. Good take and... Oh, shooting chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Stood up well to him there. It's Pele! It's in! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Ratchaburi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Bale providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Pepe makes the interception. And he's managed to get free. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cute ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception. Oh no, this does not look good. Pele finds himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing... It's Pele! Ball's gone out of play. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Bale. Not the most accurate pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Silvestre. Number 10, Messi.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead.
Substitution in progress.
Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Face to face with the keeper. Takes a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Chelsea come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Buffon claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordan Henderson. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now, this could be a chance. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. Messi wins the duel this time. Messi. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Defending was strong and firm. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! They've done it! Back to within one! Interesting! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Barnes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Ambitious ball here. And this is Messi. Marquez promptly onto that, and that is that. Half an hour gone in the second half. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maicon. Barnes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Nicely aimed pass.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bale!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And it's Maicon. Makaleli cannot be beaten that easily. Henderson gets it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Barnes. Oh, this looks sharp. Kaka. Great ball if he can get there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Bale gets into a good position. Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. Pull it. This is promising. Shot a goal! And the ball's come loose here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Driven forward. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played.
4 added minutes has
It's
been
a
indicated.
great ball here. Sergi.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Messi. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. 4 added minutes on the board. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. Marquez calmly anticipates. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And a quick reminder today, everybody.
Any
to
reflections
make
on what
sure
you've
to
seen,
put
Jim?
any litter
This
in
was
the
all
bins
about tactics,
provided.
Peter.
Thank
A
you for
weakness
your
in the
cooperation.
central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Chelsea cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And he's away. And this is Hazard. So goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Triol cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Pelé. He's through here. And that's a dangerous ball. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pinches it off him. Now it's Pelé. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That has been cut short.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking to play him in. Well, this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the way he plays. He seems yards ahead of anyone when it comes to finding space, Peter.
One of the greatest talents to roll off the Amsterdam production line, certainly.
No doubt about that.
Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye. It's Pelé! Brilliant from Pelé! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
And this is Pelé. Chelsea have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, crack. Pelé! It's loose now. Oh, he's been this time, surely! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Kiatisuk really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van der Vaart. Chelsea do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to get it away. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van der Vaart tries to clear. It's Figo! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Figo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options.
Takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Guangdong United are looking to go for... Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
A case now of complete control. Kiatisuk, and it's Messi. Rivaldo. And here's the chance to counter. But that has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Well read, nice interception. Rivaldo. And it's been played through. Oh, no joy this time. No, no way through there. Can he get it through? Lewandowski.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ribery. Now, can they get him away? Nicely weighted ball. And this is Pele! Oh, that's fabulous. Pass somewhat off target. Tries from distance. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
And we'd like to inform
Well, they're
you
in a
now
great
that the
position,
latest
Peter, so
travel information
why
is
stop
currently being
now?
displayed
I would
on
say
the screen.
keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Chelsea 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Rivaldo.
And that's the start of another
Number
45
24,
minutes.
Robert Lewandowski.
Hazard.
Coming on the field.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Kaká.
Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Messi.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Kiatisuk really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in a great position here. And that was very necessary. Makalele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ribery! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And they're back on the ball again. Over to the left. Guangdong United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty...
And Messi! Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. Just about within shooting range. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea are having a ball here. He applies the finish! And he's gone looking for safety. No, again, there's no way through. Well, they've got it again. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pele knocks it into space. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Guangdong United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now he's got space here. And it's Rice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van der Vaart. And here's Messi. Has a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Guangdong United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Joshua Zirkzee, has to be the focal point in the side in so many ways. And what I like about him...
It's Lampard! In he goes again! Yes, it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Zirkzee! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! And he's following up! No mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a little off target. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Zirkzee. And it's João Palhinha. Tries to pass it through. And this is Owen. Now it's Lampard. It's Lampard! And he's found the net! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That ball looks a good one. Owen! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bruno Fernandes, looking to play him in. Takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. Newcastle have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palhinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, super find. That could spell. Tries a shot! It's loose now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Palhinha gets over and intercepts. And he's in on goal. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Out of play for a throw. And here's Iwobi. And it's Joao Palhinha. And here's Xerxes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Newcastle looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Owen, well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? Out of play for a goal kick. Gravenberg. Owen. Joao Palhinha. And that interception was most necessary. Takes a shot!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Matheus Cunha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that pass just didn't quite work. Over to the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Threads one in. That looks a cracking ball. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. That has been cut short. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rashford. That is good alertness. Matías Cunha gets into some space, and he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. Chance, surely!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And Owen! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Pass somewhat off target. Iwobi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Owen! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Newcastle have their second corner now. Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lampard picks it up from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Newcastle have their third corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Joe Pelino. Number 22, Matías Cunha. Number 18, Zirkzee. Coming on the field, number 25, Ugarte. Number 37, Mainu. Number 30, Šeško.
Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great chance! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Šeško demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chance! They've got to be quick to... That's another chance! Oh, horrible miscue.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. Newcastle perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. And this is Beckham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Up he goes! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind.
Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation.
Chelsea are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Well, Peter, it's easy.
Goes for a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Taken back almost at once. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Neymar. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Out towards the flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led... He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. And he's running through. Real chance! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Dijk has got himself a free kick. Gilberto Silva. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for a runner. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe. Chelsea do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Robertson. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Looking for options for movement. In with the challenge. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hullet. Neymar. Now it's Raul. Oh, super find. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Malaysia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Raul. That ball looks a good one. Brilliantly cut out. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get... Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's having a go. It's anyone's ball now. Elects to cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard is fouled. Can he get it through? Threads one in. Raul. And he's cut it out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a promising position. And this is Raul. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Neymar. And that's a dangerous ball. Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Cute ball now, how can he... It's Luis Suarez! Fernandez. And that's really well manoeuvred. Raul is onto this. Time and again they are repelled. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund. Substitution on the field, number 24.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
20,
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, such a clever touch. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That has not gone well. Now, that looks a decent ball. And he's had it nicked away. Gilberto Silva.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Messi is on his own. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's surging through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now who's going to be first to this? And he welcomes it in. Great chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Hullet. Coming on the field is number 23, Pedro Nacho.
Looking for the run.
Substitution.
That pass isn't the best. Right card, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Fernandez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a little off target. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Camavinga unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk makes the interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found a way through. That has ended up in no... He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Messi. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. And we have our very first corner. Malaysia are looking to go forward now. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice looking ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to...
And this is Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Substitution.
He is through here. It's Asa! Great effort, but no way through. Malaysia are looking to break at pace. Hazard. Hazard!
denied brilliantly.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the referee brings it to a close. Chelsea have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Please make sure to watch
Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Chelsea leave it late, but in the end, it was great. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Costa Curta, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Quality ball. And this is Drogba. Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Greenwood. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard goes direct. And it's Neves. Oh, that's well spotted. Figo. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that. Oh, well played. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe! Gilberto Silva.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well read, and the danger is averted. No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. And that's put paid to a promising move. Stood up well to him there. And that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pavard makes the interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chelsea do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Bastoni. To Greenwood. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Oh, what a mistake. Chance for a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Bernardo Silva. That pass has been well intercepted. That pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Figo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Safi Sali aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Drogba. Oh, given away. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And it's played in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Great vision. Picked out, it's Pele! It's loose now. Figo! And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees. This
And
is
we are
a
up to the break.
children's announcement.
What an end to the half,
With the
Peter.
father of the
A lot
boy
of the
in a
best
blue
action
hat
of the half
hardly
coming
makes his way to
at the very
information
end, and
centre.
I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Bernardo Silva. Number 24.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 9.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Number 22, Platini. Number 17, Bale. Number 20,
Hazard.
Suarez.
Nicely weighted ball.
Number 13,
And he lines up a climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's beaten the last man. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Bale! And that was probably asking just too much. Chelsea do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see...
Mbappe is on his own. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply...
Face-to-face with the keeper. Oh, that was vital. Platini.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played through for the wide man. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Safi Salih clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Now it's Mbappe. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Oh, what has happened here? Bale. Some resolute defending there. And here's Suarez. Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking to play him in. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. Safi Sali. Can he get on the end of this? João Neves. Rijkaard. So what can they make of this? He's through, now is he in? Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete control.
Substitution.
He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. João Neves. Azar. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That has been cut short. Threads one in. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neves. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that pass isn't the best.
There will be
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Can he get it through? Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? He's in a good position. Big chance! Well, now it's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Gilberto Silva. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
Thoughts on what we've just
provided
seen?
by the local